Here's my Extreme Rules review now that I had time to sleep on it. The show started off with the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium. This was a great match, but for me, it started too slow. Imperium dominated in the beginning, which I completely understand. It sets up a great comeback for the Brawling Brutes. But for me, they dominated too long and it just took the momentum away from the match. It picked it back up in the end and that kind of made up for it. Ronda versus Liv was a good match. They had some great spots that really kept it interesting. The ending felt kind of flat for me. Ronda beat her and she kind of smiled at the end like, haha, yeah, you got me. It also looked like she's teasing an evil character. So a Liv Morgan heel turn might be coming soon. All in all, it was a great back and forth. I really felt Liv Morgan's desperation to beat Ronda, who is a pure athlete and actual MMA fighter, and Liv Morgan's just trying to use every weapon she could to take her down. This was a good match. This was a really good match. The strap match, I wasn't really feeling it. I feel it's an outdated stipulation. We don't really need that in today's wrestling, so it fell kind of flat for me. Drew McIntyre still looks strong because they cheated to beat him by Scarlett pulling on the strap. And I understand why Killer Kross won. He really needed this win to establish himself as a main eventer. Ladder match between Bayley and Bianca was my match of the night. It was an amazing back and forth. They really pull out all the stops and I was invested throughout the whole thing. I really thought Sasha and/or Naomi was going to return here when Damage Control started interfering in the match. Instead, they made Bianca look even stronger when she fought them off by herself. But I loved this match, hands down match of the night. Great win for Bianca beating one of the horsewomen. Now the I Quit match between Edge and Balor, that was a great match as well, but it started off slow. It seemed to be a reoccurring theme this night. One thing I hate about I Quit matches is that the referee continually has to interject to be like, hey, so you quit. They really should avoid doing that for the first half of the match because every time it's getting good, the referee comes in, we have to hear them breathe and say, no, I don't quit. So if they just did that less, this match would have been a 5-star match. But it was an incredible match after it hit the halfway point. All the stuff with Rhea and Beth facing off, the concerto to Beth, Priest interfering, Rey Mysterio coming up to save. It was a great match. The fight pit was also a good match. I just didn't like the ending because after Riddle jumped off the cage on Seth, he had too much energy fighting off his submission. If someone just jumped on you from 20 feet, you should have no energy at all. On the night, I gave this pay-per-view a 7 out of 10, but I'm going to bump it down to a 6 because just about every match started off slow and had to build up into being good. Let me know what you think in the comments.